Hi! Welcome to Tinfoil Handkerchief Tarot, where the energy never lies and the ancestors got jokes. This channel is for entertainment purposes, though tarot and oracle cards are great tools for reflection, clarity, and confirmation. With collective messages, if something comes out that doesn't resonate with you, the overall read probably isn't for you, though there may be messages within that are. The way I read cards is more about self-reflection rather than prediction, so while you may find some helpful insight, think of it as potential to preemptively heal aspects within self. Please keep an open mind and honest perspective, and if you don't come in peace, please don't come at all. This is a general collective message. Okay, this is kind of funny. We've got the Four of Swords, the Page of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Emperor. This is giving real dating game kind of vibes to it. I don't know why, because it's just like her and she's just resting up and there's a little heart there. It's like she's just, chilling, doing her own thing. And it's like she's got a bunch of guys watching her. So the Page of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Emperor, they can all be different people or they can be different aspects. But the Three of Pentacles is like a community building, right? So they could be, I almost think of them as romantic interests because she's got the heart. It's like she's dreaming of the life that she wants, but it's almost like she's just doing her own thing unbothered and just kind of resting up, not paying any attention to anything that's going on here. Because it looks like she's taking a nap, right? So I feel like she would be dreaming about the different aspects she's looking to incorporate into her life. Because this is like, she's a little lonely in this little nest, right? So she could be, dreaming of not being alone, like finding her community, finding something more in life. It's like she's missing something. The Page of Cups beside the Four of Swords, it's like she's not where she wants to be because it looks like, she's been through some stuff. She's a little bit dirty. She's sleeping in this random nest, right? It doesn't look glamorous. It doesn't look comfortable, right? So it's almost like she's dreaming of better things in terms of the individual aspects of the different cards, right? Right now she's on her own. She seems like she's going through a bit of a rough time. The Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups are emotional signs, right? So it's like she's believing that she'll be loved. She's believing that good things will happen. The King of Pentacles is more monetary, right? So it's more about like material comfort, whereas the cups are more emotional. So it's like, think of it as she's dreaming, she's imagining herself emotionally supported. Either she's able to balance her emotions or she's hoping that one day she finds more emotional support where she doesn't have to like sleep in a nest, that maybe one day she's more financially secure and that she's loved for who she is, right? She's able to find someone that she can build a life with, right? And it's funny because like the Emperor would be like all of these aspects combined into one person, right? The Page of Cups is like a boy. The Knight of Cups is more mature. And the King of Pentacles is like a man. But they all seem to have different aspects. The Emperor is like a man of all of those traits, right? Someone that she's looking to build her life with. It's just she's dreaming of a love that is reciprocal, is someone that loves her for her, and someone, like I'm thinking of it as she's thinking of desired traits, right? Like the Knight of Cups is a hopeless romantic. The Page of Cups is more of a dreamer. The King of Pentacles is more about material things and financial stability and also leadership, right? Whereas the Emperor, he's got it all figured out, right? He embodies all of these aspects together, but I feel like she's just dreaming of someone that she can build a life with. right? As equally contributing partners in a relationship. I'm definitely getting relationship vibes from this, but it could also be just the things that she feels that she's lacking at the time within herself as well. Like I said, if she feels like she's lacking emotional support or real love or financial stability or even a community, right? Like, again, she's kind of on her own here, right? So it's like she's kind of in this rest period. I want to say dreaming of the things that she lacks that she hopes to gain someday. It's not necessarily looking at these are the things that I'm missing in my life. It's more about these are the things that I would like to have to add value. Not in like a gold digger kind of way. It's more about, I'm good here, but it would be great if these things came around in my life as well. Again, the emotional support, the financial stability, someone that loves her for her, a community that supports her. And it could also be, if it's in terms of aspects, it could also be that she's thinking of how to balance aspects within self that are represented by each of these cards. And then the Emperor is like, a leader, is a confident person. I was just talking about this in my last reading too, is like it can also represent a promotion, but it can also, in terms of the more emotional aspects of this reading, it could also be in terms of an internal growth, right? Like, if she's a little more emotionally guarded, she needs to open up a little bit more. If she's not financially doing well, how do you fix the financial issues? If you don't feel like you have unconditional love, you need to unconditionally love yourself first before someone else can love you. If you don't feel like you have a community or support, what kind of people do you want to be around in your life, right? If you don't feel confident, how do you gain confidence within self? How do you be your authentic self? And these three aspects kind of show how to gain confidence within self. And again, I don't like to put too much value on money, but the Pentacles is also represented of material support in the physical world, right? Being financially secure, having a home that's not a random nest where she can actually take a shower, maybe a bubble bath. But it would be great if she could afford a jacuzzi tub, you know what I mean? And maybe prior to this time of rest, she had to be more emotionally guarded and wants to let her guard down a little bit. And maybe she hasn't felt unconditionally loved, and that's why she's had to unconditionally love herself. But once she unconditionally loves herself, she can stand more in her authenticity, and then a partner that would be more open to unconditionally loving her as she is, despite maybe her challenges, can come along, right? Maybe she didn't have great friends before, but as she's evolved within herself, she can find friends that are more authentic and more supportive, and she can be more confident in herself. Like, I feel like a lot of this is healing aspects within self as much as it could be a love reading with multiple different suitors, right? But I think that these can represent different aspects within her healing within self, but also it can represent different aspects within a partner that she's looking for as far as relationship goes, right? Or even friends or mentors or people that she wants to surround herself with and be supported by, right? People who are confident within self. Not necessarily, the most wealthy or the most, the Knight of Cups is a hopeless romantic. So it doesn't have to be the most romantic. It doesn't have to be the most wealthy. It doesn't have to be the most spontaneous, right? It's about her finding balance within herself of those aspects. And then as she's able to heal those aspects within self, she's able to attract a partner that complements those aspects of her within themselves, right? And that's how, like I said, the Emperor embodies these different aspects all together, right? Whereas if she's kind of in this rest period working through these aspects within herself, then she'll embrace more Empress qualities as well eventually, which will have emotional stability, financial stability, stability in love, more stable relationships overall within her life, any kind of interpersonal relationship, right? Better partnerships, better relationships with family, better relationships with friends, better relationships at work, right? Just overall better partnerships. I think that's really cool. That's what I got for this reading. If you would like to see more general collective messages, please subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a personal reading, check out my Etsy shop or check out my main YouTube channel, Tinfoil Handkerchief Alignment. Until next time, keep the peace.